Hey there, hi there, it's me, Priscilla B. Welcome to Tea Time for the Summer. So I thought it would be good to start off with a very good affirmation. So this is your affirmation for letting go. I release all disease from my body and welcome health, love, and happiness into my life. Okay, so this is the affirmation for the summer. Okay. Then I thought it would be great to have a moon oracle message. So the moon magic for the summer is transformation. So all summer long, I'm going to be working on some major transformation and having yourself a good old time transforming into your higher self, your higher consciousness, and becoming overall just whole and complete with this transformation. I feel like a transformation has a lot to do with going through the stages of finding yourself and realizing what you want to do and where you want to go. Also, a goddess knowledge for the summer is Epona. Epona from Celtic Gaul was especially worshipped as a protectress of horses, a bringer of Fugindi, to mares, and a giver of well-being to foals. She was the only Celtic goddess to be adopted by the Romans. A lunar goddess, Epona is often depicted with a cornucopia, a symbol of abundance and plenty. Like the symbol of the horse, she is a bringer of fertility, a source of inspiration, and a figure of death. A psychopomp on the soul's final journey. As late as the 12th century, Irish kings underwent a ceremony of symbolic birth from Epona in her form of a white mare as part of claiming their kingship. In ancient days, a king was ritually wedded to the goddess as part of becoming king, comfortable in both the realm of life and that of death. Epona is a strong symbol of independence, nurturing, intuitive, understanding, instinct, and vitality. Okay, so that is the goddess knowledge for the summer. Um, And then I also have the Divine Feminine Oracle. Okay, this is going to be the Divine Feminine for the summer. And Lilith, of course, Litha is a pagan ritual holiday to celebrate summer solstice. Among other beautiful wonder things about the summer. And this is the first woman. I am the voice of my body and soul. I choose the life that I desire to live. Okay, and this is Lilith. Okay. And I think that's a great start to the summer. Now, as for the juicy tea that we have, I'm going to start the reading on that right now. So, these cards out. I'm using my Elwyn Tarot deck for this. So we're going to get a good read on what's been going on. Alrighty, so we have here the Seven of Swords. Okay, so this is an old man, an elderly man, with a small young boy behind him, and the old man is carrying most of the swords, and the young boy is trying to help by carrying one sword, which you can obviously see is very heavy. So I just feel like this is the overall feel for the summer so far. There's this sense that this old man is carrying a heavy load, a heavy burden. It's taking a toll on him, and so the younger boy, perhaps his grandson, is trying to help him by carrying some of the heavy burden himself. It doesn't strike me as very emotionally connected. I think there is like an emotional disconnect here. And then we have the Three of Wands. Okay, the power of three, the number three here. So I think that being said, there's another person um, that, and you can see here that in the Seven of Swords and the Three of Wands, the Seven of Swords is very blue, dark blue, um, almost like nighttime. And then over here with the wands, it's like very light, very bright daytime. So there's this masculine figure that's carrying a heavy load, a heavy burden, and is taking a toll. And then there's the tents from a battlefield, setting up for a battle. Um, and then there's the Three of Wands is another figure is having like another masculine figure is having like a totally different um, experience with the boats traveling and the celebration and returning home after the battle's been won. Okay. Um, and Two of Wands. So a feminine figure here. She's holding all the keys here. She's holding all the answers here, like this inner knowledge and this is inner wisdom with this almost like I want to say like a crystal ball here. She's very wise, very intuitive, very intelligent, and she's in alignment here with the Three of Wands. So there's almost like two families or two different dynamics where you have the swords and then you have the wands. So you have two different pathways of thinking, I feel like, or ways of doing things. The sun. Okay. So the sun is illuminating the way. The sun is even holding a wand here with a bright, shiny light behind him. So I think that the overall feel is victory has been won. A successful victory. I feel like there's so much triumph, there's so much success, there's so much to be celebrated. Usually, when you have the wands, you have celebrations, right? With the Four of Wands. Judgment. Yeah, so someone has been laid to rest. Someone has been, placed in the tomb here to sleep and to rest. I feel like they've gone through a great struggle. And there's even a figure that looks like coming in to visit the tomb, possibly, and, say their goodbyes or their farewells or the sleepers. Yeah, like it's almost like judgment here has been passed um, on this Ace of Wands. Yeah, so definitely major victory here, major success here. um, Five of Wands. Yeah, the Five of Wands are um, you know these figures are they're struggling to figure out how they're going to build something or work together. But they're still trying. They're still attempting to. It just seems a little confusing. Hmm. So there's definitely some different things going on, but mostly the colors here are like orange and bright. So I'm feeling like that feeling of goodness, happiness, brightness, um, and King of Pentacles. Yeah, so the King of Pentacles is definitely reassuring that there's going to be success here. And I think that's very much in alignment with the Two of Wands. I think it's in alignment with the Sun and the Three of Wands. Let's find out about this Judgment Empress. So the Empress energy tells me that this female is a very loving, nurturing, feminine, divine feminine energy. And she knows that the judgment here has to do with sleeping. It has to do with resting, placing a place of rest. Like once the battle has been won, then it's time for rest. um, and then the Star and the Page of Swords. So the Star, there's this female here by the water, like um, she's asking like the universe here, um, about this judgment, like what is going to happen from this judgment, or what is going to happen after the victories, after the battle's been won, after the celebrations. And then we have the Page of Swords. So a man returning home from a battle, perhaps. I feel like this is the young boy here that's grown and mature. Like he was away at war, with his grandfather, this older man, and then he aged. Like so much time has passed since the Seven of Swords, since the battle, and obviously there's going to be, people are going to be lost. I feel like one family is like rejoicing in life and celebration, but another family is, um, the judgment card is kind of brought these two families together. I feel like maybe two families at war, and then one family is celebrating that they won, and then the other family's sad that they lost. Someone always loses, right? Yeah, here's the Four of Wands celebration. Yeah, so this bright, sunny, positive, summery, celebration is here. And then we have the universe. Yeah, because we have Kadir Idris. Yeah, so there's this icy snow, like figure in the ice here, in the snow. Um, okay, so the universe has brought these two together. Okay, and I feel like the feminine side of this family, or this pathway, the divine feminine energy here, has been more in tune and enlightened and more visionary, more. I feel like the divine feminine energy is so much stronger than the masculine energies. Eight of Wands. Yeah. I think that these are all stags too, which are like the male deer, and then there's these wands crossing. It's almost like masculine energy, right, fighting against feminine energy, almost. Like, I don't know. I think, let me get some more cards here. Nine of Wands. Yeah, like there's a fight and a battle that's left some injured, but they're still standing strong, and they're still, fighting the good fight. Ten of Wands. Yeah, there's an old man again here, carrying a heavy load, right? Heavy burden, working hard. And then also looks like he's returning home, right? Like he's gathered these wands to bring home to his family. Page of Wands, the hair, and the, this could be a feminine or masculine person, either or, but, someone standing very tall and strong and feeling very, in knowledgeable, and just like in general. Yeah, Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands, King of Wands, Ace of Swords, the Fool. Um, yeah. So I think that because you have the Knight of Wands here, this is someone who will go to war and stand up for their family and go to battle and fight for what they believe is right. And the Queen of Wands is with the sunflower and everything. It's still is saying the same thing. Is saying, she's going to stand up for what she believes is right, and she is going to be strong, and she's going to be, um, like unencumbered, I want to say. And then you have the King of Wands as well, and he's the same way. He's set in his ways as well. Um, Ace of Swords. This is going to be like a swift, um, like celebration of victory here. Like it's good to celebrate the victories in life. It's good to celebrate life in general. And then you have the Fool, which is jumping over this dangerous ravine, waterfall, cliff thing with a rainbow, and the dog is for loyalty, and then he's fast at, you know, taking this leap of faith and trusting in the universe, trusting in um, like rainbows to me are like luck, I could say. Knight of Cups. Yeah, so emotional stability. Um, Queen of Pentacles, a woman who can create her own success, who has created her own success. I mean, there's definitely been some justice come out of the the hardships. There's been justice here. There's been this um, balance here. Okay, there's been some injustices done to like one side of the family. I feel like the feminine side. This is the Lady of the Fountain. Okay, so there's been some injustices done to the feminine side of the family. So now that the scales are balancing back in the favor of the feminine again. I feel like there was a masculine family that was very like almost too masculine, like too assertive or too um like too over the top, too overly assertive or too overly demanding. But as a result, um, um, as a result of the justice coming in, there had to be like a death or something because there had to be the scales had to be balanced back in the favor of the feminine. Um, because I think the masculine was too overpowering, and then the justice balanced it, and then the Ace of Cups now is going to happen as a reward because you're seeing things from a new perspective. You're seeing things from a different perspective now, and I think that's like, you know, the masculine energy can sometimes ensue as like too too overpowering. And then you have the Lake of Maidens, the Moon card, okay, with the owl, which is intuition and wisdom. So this owl is like your spirit guide telling you, like, trust your intuition, trust in the moon, which is feminine. So trust in the divine feminine. And the Lake of Maidens, feminine. So that's telling me that, you know, the success here is that the feminine energy has to um, be what it needs to be. It needs to be let to be free, to be creative, to be successful. It needs to have freedom. It needs to be able to breathe in new light and new energy, with Empress energy, nurturing, loving, motherly. Okay, and that energy needs to be um, celebrated. Now I'm going to draw some Star Temple cards, and some Star Temple cards here. Yeah, we have the Moonstone Star Passion. I'm entering a portal of euphoric love. Okay, so that euphoric love of the Moon Star. Okay, um, trust your intuition, trust your ability to be your divine self, because there's a lot of feminine energy. You have the Empress, Rhiannon, Empress energy, again, divine feminine energy. You have the Moon, Lady, Lake of Maidens, that's again feminine energy. You have the Queen of Pentacles, you have the Queen of Wands, and we have the Justice, Lady of the Fountain. Okay, and even this Death card, just getting a feminine energy even off of this a little bit, like just a balance here, like so, and you have the Sun too, so it's like the masculine energy that's good and divine masculine energy wants you to know that it's okay to be your true divine feminine self, and you don't need to hide that, and you don't need to um, ignore that, and you need to make it like a priority, because that's where the Queen of Pentacles comes in, that's where the Queen of Wands comes in, that's where the Empress comes in. Okay, the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands confirm to me that you have the team of divine masculines that you need to be the queen and the moon and the divine self that you want to be. Um, the Lapis Lazuli star, starlight. My inner vision guides me to my higher purpose. Okay, your inner guidance. Okay, your inner visions, okay, your dreams, they guide you to your higher purpose. So trust in that. The cosmos, ascend. I connect to oneness and expand my awareness. Okay, so you're expanding your awareness here um, to that moon energy. Then you have the priestess, embody. I'm an embodiment of the divine feminine. Okay, so this is such a beautiful energy, because it's like these feminine goddess energies want you to be your true self. They want you to be creative. They want you to be free, to feel supported and to feel protected. And there's going to be, um, regardless of whether or not you um, the fallen star, shame. I no longer hide my face. I step into my light with love. So I feel like this is something that has very much um, kind of like been something between these two families for a long time, is where the divine feminine energy wasn't properly nurtured, wasn't properly celebrated, wasn't recognized, wasn't taken seriously. But we all have a divine feminine, divine masculine side. So when the masculine side is trying to be it is being distorted and it's overpowering, then it becomes it definitely becomes like obviously a problem for the divine feminine to thrive. It can't be unsupported and constantly be like suffocated and felt shamed by the distorted masculine or the distorted feminine for that matter. The medicine woman, heal. I nurture and nourish my mind, body, and soul. Okay, with the moon here. So this very spiritual shaman, healing medicine woman is saying like use your divine femininity and your divine masculinity to heal these broken things between these two families, because there's been a lot of masculine energy that has been overly powerful and overly, assertively, aggressively, even in the past, um, been too much, that the feminine energies in this family have been feeling unsupported. Um, the mirror, reflect. I hold the mirror up to see, accept, and love all of me. Okay? So when you reflect on how far you've come and what you've done with your life so far, it doesn't become a matter of, um, you know, how can I keep myself from transformation. I think if you're working on yourself and you're transforming yourself and you're making yourself feel whole again and you're making yourself feel beautiful again, then you're doing what you're meant to do. The universe wants you because you're the star, right? You're the star of the show. You're the star of your life. You're the star light that shines bright. So when you're asking the universe, what do I do next? Or how do I resolve this? Or how do I resolve that? It's like the universe just wants you to just exist the way you would always exist, the way you would always handle things. You release that need to say, what do I do next? What do I do next? What do I got this? What do I got this? And release all of that and just be like, wow, I've already won that battle. I've already won the battle of overcoming those energies that are telling me, oh, do this, do this, do this. You have already told them all a big F you. And you've already become part of that cosmic soul tribe, soul family that you need to be a part of. It doesn't matter what other people want you to do that aren't part of your soul family or soul tribe. They're going to send confusing messages. They're going to send mixed signals. They're not they're not part of that soul family. They're not part of that soul tribe yet. I don't know. Maybe it's in the stars that they will become that. They will get there one day, but I doubt it. What I feel is that you being the star asking the universe, what do I do next? Your visions guide you to your higher purpose, so your dreams. So, for instance, I had the same similar setting and characters dream that I had when I was pregnant with 2 out of 3 of my daughters. I have 3 daughters, but my one daughter, Angel, um, before I knew she was a boy or a girl, I had a dream that I was at an all girls party, like no boys allowed. The feeling I got when I was in the dream. It was like no boys allowed, girls only, and we're outside, and it was probably like summertime or something. I don't remember all the details, but I know that's what the feeling I was getting. And shortly after, I found out I was having a girl. And then, sure enough, I have my daughter Angel. Then, when I was pregnant with my daughter Luna, before I knew she was a girl, I had a similar dream. All girls party, no boys allowed. Found out she was a girl. Had my daughter Luna. um, um, so, you know, these two dreams and the synchronicities, even the synchronicities aligned with my oldest daughter, Love, they all connect. Everything connects into a very synchronized, interesting way. And my brother and my sister-in-law are expecting their first baby. And I was visiting my brother the other day, dropping off some baby stuff. He didn't know if he was having a boy or girl. I had a dream before I went to visit him. Okay, let me start over. Before I went to visit him, I had a dream that I was at an all-girls party. The night before I went to go visit him, I had a dream that I was at an all-girls party. No boys allowed. And then I went to go visit him. While I'm visiting him, dropping off baby stuff, his wife calls and she says, I found out what the sex of the baby. And do you want to know? And he's like, no, I don't want to know. It's a girl, right? She didn't tell him yes or no, but he felt like she was going to say it's a girl. But she didn't say over the phone because she wanted to tell him and wait until in person, whatever. So I'm like, it's a girl. It's definitely a girl. I was there. I tricked my daughter Angel, and I was like, is he having a boy or girl? My daughter Angel is 3 years old, and she said it's a girl. So, yeah. have to reflect on these um, moments in time where you have these dreams that at the moment or in the moment may not seem significant until later in time when you realize the synchronicities. So if your visions are telling you some information, but you're like, oh, I can't really like decipher this. But I mean, I know I've had this dream before, but I don't know why or what its purpose is. And then later on, you realize, oh wow, now I know. Every time I have this dream, it means that another girl is being born into my family, or someone close to me is having a girl, like a baby girl, and then you can predict. I'm not saying predict the future, but because the future has already happened, right? But in a sense, right, it's already right. But I'm just saying, like, and you're intuitive enough to know and pick up on that. So we have the Huntress quest. The Pleiades light my quest to be wild and free. So it's okay to be wild and free. It's okay to be searching for those answers, to find those answers. It's okay to have that adventurous spirit. It's okay to the universe is saying it's okay to be the Empress. It's okay to be wise. It's okay to be intuitive. It's okay to share these things. And then you have a Crocus, the seer, visionary. I chart the star signs and symbols to craft magic. Here's the divine masculine energy. There is divine masculine energy in this family, in your family, and it might not come. It might not appear as it might come from an ancestor. It might come from a loved one that's passed, and it might even just come from your own knowing and understanding of what it means to tap into the divine masculine energy. The Amazon Queen battle. I am a devoted warrior of the universe. Yeah, so a battle has been won because you're devoted to protecting the universe, to protecting your world. You're a warrior, goddess, princess, empress, divine feminine, priestess, whatever you need to be in order to tap into that divine feminine oracle self. So that's what I have for you. Love and light always. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.